Hello, this is Uma Tactics. How is everyone getting on with the new scenario? Pick up where we left off. This is day 2 of the grand concert training. In this video, I've put together key points for early phase guide, training priorities, and more. Let's get started. Alright, I will introduce a few support decks based on Champions League 17. Please note that the information are analyzed for the past JP. The first one is Speed 3, Stamina 1, Wit 1, and Hull. The major advantage is that no power card is required. If you follow training, it is entirely possible to aim for a stamina stat of 900 as well, since Champions Meeting requires stamina of 1000 or higher. If you have the 6-9 stamina sparks, you could say that you are ready. Second deck is Speed 2, Wit 2, Stamina 1, Hull. This deck is geared somewhat towards advanced players, but it holds the greatest potential for creating the ultimate goal. If you have a speed modifier, like Falcon, you can increase your speed and stamina while recovering your vitals. In terms of training diversity and firepower, this lineup is the most powerful. A major drawback is that the support guards tend to come apart easily. You need to overcome many resets. The third deck is 2 speed, 2 power, 1 wit, Hull. The deck focuses on boosting stamina through power training. This deck is a viable option for guards with a stamina bonus such as Christmas Ogre. A drawback is that guts doesn't increase at all. It is important to demand guts sparks. That's all. Please try devising a deck that works well with the support units you have available. Now let's move on to the key points of development, starting from the debut. The first 4 turns, since you won't earn any song points during these turns, please pay close attention to managing your vital. You should avoid any training that would cause your vital to drop below 70% by the 5th turn. Your top priority is to build up the bond gauge, so you should choose a location where support guards are gathered. The key point here is that this is a practice involving Hull. For example, giving the choice between practicing with 2 support and practicing with Hull plus 1 support, I would choose Hull. This is actually quite tricky. The specific choices depend on the individual. But as I explained in the previous video, the Hull event is very strong. For that reason, I decided at the time to determine the reset point mechanically. You don't have to follow my example. Please simply consider this as one possible approach. 1. When light Hull isn't present at the start, or when C is the only there. 2. When you fail to receive a 20 point from Hull before your debut. 3. When you are forced to choose rest before your debut. It comes down to these 3 points. I reset everything else. Some of you might think that was going a bit too far. You are right, I understand that as well. However, there is a reason why careful eating in the early phase is crucial. That is because you are required to purchase at least 4 songs by the end of the year. Furthermore, a major reason for this is the technique involved in the process. This mechanism is a bit tricky, so please be careful. Using live techniques offers a variety of benefits. These can include stats, skill point, skill, and even the recovery of vital. Please take a look at the video. You will see a vital on the technique command. When making a selection isn't the effect, but rather the song points you currently possess. My vital at this moment is 44, and I find myself on the verge of selecting it. However, I decided against this option because there is a possibility that future songs cannot be purchased. The longer the streak of turns where you cannot make a purchase, the more uneven your point distribution becomes. Therefore, here is the conclusion. The strategy for using techniques is to spend where the highest is, and then consume in such a way that the figure doesn't drop below 21. That's all. There is a reason why we have to play this way, since the songs are selected randomly from categories. You cannot determine which tiles are necessary. That covers the approach to purchasing songs. Oh, I've gone a bit wrong, haven't it? Let's summarize. 1. Manage the situation up to turn 4 to ensure vital doesn't drop below about 70%. 2. The top priority that allow you to raise both your bond gauge and hull. 3. You must retire once you start choosing the rest command. 4. Receive 20 points from hull at least once before making your debut. 5. Prioritize selecting techniques where you have the most points. That's all for now. I'd love to share more, but there's simply too much information. Next time I'll explain the strategy for Classic and beyond. Thanks for watching until the end.